Hey guys, Justin here. I'm in Perth Busport right now. It's honestly a pretty rush intro today. Not as rush as the ones before that we used to always say, hey guys, Justin here, this is a rush intro. Not that rush this time, but but only 4 minutes left and it just popped up on the screen at 10:14 on the 388 service to Warwick. Let's go. Just made it. We'll be filming at the back, I know, but if it is a... Oh, no, it's not flat bus. I already saw that thing coming in. 3224, yeah, it's a piña bus. I don't really want to film at the front. Filming at the front might cause issues. So, let's just get on board and we'll film at the back. All the way to Warwick. I'll show you the map on the bus. Okay, so they're planning to change all of the signs, all of the sounds of the new processors back to the old sounds because people are complaining about it and it's terrible, so that's why. So, let's take a look at the map. Okay, first things first, thank you so much, XT's, blah blah blah, I don't remember your name. XT's, thank you so much, XT, for this request here. That's all I'm gonna say, I don't want to continue with the names so long. And also, real fast, no bull crap in the chat, if not you're gonna get timed out. Okay? As usual practice, okay? This is 3224. It's just not 3225, which is haunting me still every single time. Okay, so let's take a look at the route. This route is honestly very boring. According to the caption, we are random timetable. Yes, I'll explain that real fast. This is the map, literally just a straight line on Wanneroo Road and then turn straight into Warwick. And then there's also one early morning service towards Perth Busport that starts right here. Yes, there's one trip in the morning that starts right here at this stop towards Perth Busport, the other way. So it's like right around here. And then just basically a straight path, no turn until Perth Busport. Which is crazy, that trip, no turns. Mark took it one day in the morning, 4:30 something, which is stupid. So now I want to say why is I just said random timetable, because it's so weird, this timetable. Okay, what? Because the timetable is honestly weird. So for this route, it actually is full day service for Perth Busport to Warwick direction, full day service all the way, no stop. But for the other direction, Warwick to Perth Busport, it's so weird. There's actually technically half day service. The last service is like 3:44, and then the next one is 7:42. Which is so weird because it's actually cooperating with the 387. 387 loops a little bit more in the suburb, so that's why. So that's why the timetable for Perth Busport to Warwick for 387 ends at 1:53, and then the rest of the time you have to take 388. While the other direction for the 387, it starts a little later. The first service is 10:01, and then it's full day service all the way. So that's why. It's up to 6:49, which is also not that bad. Oh, not that great. But after 6:49, 388 will comes back in and do the remaining of the service. So that's actually basically how it goes, which is really honestly not very cool. But what is this service? 2 people. So train 29. Okay, almost finished off the Wanneroo Road routes, which all of them actually are filmed at the back, which is always not cool. I do hope to film 387 at the front. I've taken 387 already, so this one of course I've taken as well. I've taken also this direction unfortunately, but no choice today. After that we'll take some routes around the area. First we'll clear off the last route, beneath Joondalup. Okay, what last route beneath Joondalup? That's not connecting with Joondalup, the last one. We're gonna kill it off today. 427. No, stupid. I still have tons actually. 407, 413, I haven't taken those yet, so. But 427 is the one, and then I still have 407 and 413 I need to deal with, which is annoying. 407 is not as annoying because it's 15 minutes per bus on a weekday to do a circular around Glandalo, but 413 is annoying, so we will figure that one out. And it's just Wanneroo Road. And then tomorrow I will take the last rush hour special myself that I've never taken yet, which is 385 to Kingsway Shopping Centre during rush hours, limited stops. Fortunately, these limited stop stars are honestly pretty pointless because they're the exact same path as the normal 386. And also the 370 is the exact same as the 970, it's just limited stops. But the thing is, it gets stuck behind traffic anyway, so ended off is not really that big of a difference in terms of the speed. It's just one extra service that actually doesn't stop that many stops. Let's see how efficient it's going to be this trip. Literally no one here, so... Now, yes, real fast, I don't know whether this video will be out before the changes actually happens. Oh man, yeah, I'm not so sure about that one, but yes, the Bayswater station changes has been set and confirmed, and they will be operating starting April 20 something. I don't remember the exact date, but they were gonna be coming in April 20 something. Yes. Which is, I think this video might be after those changes comes out, and I will have this video out, but still I'm gonna give my thoughts and feelings on it. A lot of things are actually okay and not too bad, but one of those changes is especially stupid. Okay, so we have Route 40 coming back now, the number, not to airport, but it's basically changing the number 48, the existing Route 48, to renumber it as a 40. Everything is the same, except probably the deviation that terminates at Bayswater will be withdrawn. But everything else is exact same, the whole path is exact same for the 48, it's just renumbered to 40. 41 is the exact same path. Instead of actually going to terminate at Leek Street, it's going to take, not Leek Street now because it can't turn back out from Leek Street. It doesn't stop at the terminus at Leek Street anymore. It will turn out to the main road and extends to Bayswater Station and terminates. 42 will be changed a little bit. This is the stupid part right here, 42. 42 will travel the exact same path between Elizabeth Quay all the way to Maylands, and then it's not going to turn down how it usually do now. And then that trip is replaced as the 43, which is basically the exact same as 42, except that section inside Maylands shopping centre and the town centre area, that it will be taking the normal 42 path now, while the 42 will go where the deviation is, as the current 42 that loops around the shop. It doesn't loop around the shop now, but it takes exactly how the 41 takes and stops those stops along the 41, and then turns back to bind with the 43 and goes down to the Clarkson Road. And it extends from the current terminus to one extra stop to the boat ramp thing around the shoreline. Which is so stupid. 42 and 43, only like 3 to 4 stops difference because of it turning differently. Because people complaining about after the changes, 42 doesn't go around the main street and just goes where the shop is. It doesn't go where the main street that passes by, because right now it drives into the main street and then do the deviation to loop around the shop and then goes down to the terminus. But now they're not going to do the day deviation anymore, instead of actually having 2 routes, and it's all full day service to do that section. What? Now I thought they would be having 44, but 44 won't be happening, no 44. Instead they will have 45 for the 55. 55 will be withdrawn, and then have slightly path change around Ashfield and take a little bit more of the industrial area instead, and renumber as 45, and it will just terminate at Bayswater Station instead of going to Elizabeth Quay. So that's the changes right there. And 46, yes, 46, another dumb thing, from Bayswater Station to Embleton, which is a suburb literally just where the 48 will pass by, close by. If you search on the map, you will know about how stupid and short it is. The 46, another dumb route. Not really dumb, at least it serves a suburb, but it's very close to the 40/48 that serves. But 46 will be extended to Morley train station when the Ellenbrook line opens, so hopefully that will be a little bit more useful after that. But yes, earlier on I said about the 48 deviation getting withdrawn. It will be replaced by the 46. It will do the exact same thing for 46. Instead of actually taking like the 48 path for the some of the sections, it will still do the exact same thing for the deviation for 46. It will basically replace the 48 deviation. It will start inside Bayswater, goes to Bayswater Station, and then instead of like 48, it will just drive like the 46 up to Embleton, and then extends to Morley Bus Station, which is gonna be so weird. Like in the future, it's gonna be weird too, because in the future they're gonna extend to Morley train station for the normal route. So basically, a majority of the stuff will be going to Morley train station, and then with the extension, when the deviating trip comes in, it will be going to Morley bus station, but not train station. That's gonna be so confusing. But at least it makes sense now, because right now with the 48 actually having deviation, it's just some random trips that actually doesn't even go to the city. So at least now they have put the deviation on a route that actually never goes to the city. So, and then leave the 48 as the 40 goes to the city normally. So that's the overall changes. And the Bayswater bus station, of course, will go open, and then we have the circle route, of course, driving in there as well. We're expecting actually just changing of the 4 Guildford Road routes, but they're apparently building extra routes as well. Especially stupid, 42 and 43. What the point? What's the point? I'd rather they just keep the 42 doing the deviation and then increase the frequency overall the entire day. Why need to make 2 routes exactly the same? Why not just keep the deviating? And literally you can just keep the deviation and then serve both paths. They can just keep the deviation the entire day, or just make that into a normal route. Enough with that, let's go back to this 388 service. We've left the path where 970 goes now. Flinders Street is back there, no more Flinders Street, so but we've got terrible peoples coming up, looks like. Okay, at least they're tagging on, so they're not too bad. So I also heard the low balance on the default fare for these new processors. They're absolutely terrible. It's just like bruh, that kind of sounds like bruh. It's basically like that. It's now it's for the normal tag on. Okay, it's like that. It's like but for the low fare, low balance, and default fare sounds is like that. What? It's so weird. It's like bruh, that kind of sound. So that's why they're all changing these new processor sounds back to the sound very soon. The train system are also having the new processors going up, but those are having the sound back, so buses needs to go back very soon. And also one cursed thing is these new processors, NH1845 got one of the new processors on it. Like what? That's so bullcrap. What's the point? You're eventually gonna have to put them down anyways again. Like what? So stupid. NH getting a brand new processor when they're gonna get withdrawn after withdrawn permanently, not gonna come back even after for more shutdown in the future after the Almond Line shutdown finish. So like WTF? Why didn't you put a brand new processor in a crap bus? It literally is a junk bus. That one's just it's basically a trashed bus get bring back, and then you put a new processor in it. Like what the fuck? So far still very smooth. Now 387 loops the suburb a little more around Warwick instead of actually just taking Wanneroo Road the entire time. So that's why 388 is the more basic one. 387 loops a little bit more. And 388 will be full day service on weekends and Saturdays and stuff. Full day service both directions instead of like in the weekdays having 387. So that's why the timetable is very weird. But on weekends, 387 will be terminating every single trip. Doesn't go to the city. It's just from Warwick to Balcatta, randomly inside the suburbs instead of actually going down. 386 Future Bus, 2131. The Wangara Future Buses are going down to Path Transit very soon. Some of them has been swapped, but some of them are not yet because the deliveries are still happening up here for the brand new boring 34s. Hello, there it is. The questionnaire for people to give feedback on the new Smart Rider Validator. There it is. Tag on to tomorrow. Oh man. Now, I'm not sure whether that's common or not, but I saw a random Wanneroo future bus on the Butler routes one day. Is that common or is that just weird? Yeah, you see that guy's already getting confused. Is a the guy successfully tacked on, but he thought it was actually a fail. And I was like, read the freaking screen after you tack on. Don't just like feel the sounds and feel weird. Read what the screen says. If it says okay, just go in. Instead of actually like only rely on the sounds, and after the sound's weird, and then it just like keep on tagging on. Like, what the hell? Read what the screen says. When you tack on sounds weird, but you look at the thing, it says good, tack on okay, then just go in. What the hell? This is always the problems of people. Never read signs. Especially in Hong Kong when the doors are broken on the trains, like platform screen door doesn't open because it's dead, they're still trying to walk right into the bump into the door. It's like, what? Read. Yeah, I want to say that Wanneroo future bus, actually, that one day I saw 2133 on the 491 service all the way to Yanchep. Like, is that like common or is that like out of their service areas? Alright, 384 is leaving the path at Lolamara Avenue. We continue straight. And also so randomly that the limited stops for the Wanneroo Road section is actually 385 to Kingsway Shopping Centre instead of actually to like Wanneroo. Like, why not actually make the express to Wanneroo instead of the shopping centre? Like, it doesn't even go up to Wanneroo, and Wanneroo doesn't really get that much services now. Considering there's also that 448 service from Warwick train station that also goes to Kingsway Shopping Centre. So that's like so many routes going to Kingsway Shopping Centre, while only one of them go to Wanneroo from the city. Okay, 385 is stopping a little bit more over here. But still, 385 is just limited stops on Wanneroo Road. As if it turns into leave Wanneroo Road is all stops. Literally all stops inside the suburb and all the way to Kingsway Shopping Centre. So technically it's just the same as 386. So I don't think the speed for 385 is that much different than the 386. I would try it tomorrow and let's see how it goes. You see, he's already stopping pretty much all stops already here. Alright, here it goes already. Turn right for the 385 and 386 into Amelia Street probably. Oh, there's a 386 turning out already over there. All the way back there. 386. I'll try the 427 after we get off. Unfortunately, it's like a 40-minute wait, so I'm going to do my revision at the train station. Why not? Is that 386 or is that thing? Oh, 415. 2261. Oh, what? Now, when I took the 387 last year, it was the most awkward day of all times. Because that day I followed by the 450 filming. And then before the 450 filming, I took the 376. All three trips were the same bus and the same driver. Literally was the weirdest day of all times that day. Because I took from Mirrabooka 3205 all the way to Lansdale. It's a deviating trip for the 376. I got off and I walked over to the 450 no man's land terminus even without a stop, and then the driver was so weirded out, and I even asked the driver, like, who the hell boarded here ever? And then it's the same bus that drove over, because after the deviating trip that Lansdale just drives over to the 450 and do it, and it was the same bus. And after I drove down to Warwick for the 450, it was the same bus doing the 387 to the city. Like, so stupid, it's weird. The driver didn't really say anything, but still. Not so sure where the 387 turns out, because it goes in the suburb a little bit more. Oh yeah, here. Balcatta Road. It's so weird that in weekends and I mean Sundays, I don't think Saturdays is actually deviating, or maybe both. Maybe on both the weekend days. It literally is from it's just like 1/4 of the whole 387 for the deviating trip. So weird. There's the 387, that's the path that it goes. I think it literally just terminates at the shop right there. For the deviating trips. And then the other trips all the way to the shitty. We're almost at Warwick. Got a bus. 2134 on the 38 something. I didn't see the last one. Of course it's 38 something. Like, what the hell am I saying? Freaking A. High rate. I think when I took it last time it was 3201 on the service. And I took the 388 that one time. I don't know what that day was. It was like also like a shutdown day. I think also 901 and 902, and then there are tons of enthusiasts in the city as well. Okay, what is with the traffic jam? Lights. Incident, 112 kilometers. done with Wanneroo Road, turn onto Beach Road, and then basically Warwick Station. Earlier on, I said about that deviating strip that starts on that stop over there, literally just that stop right back there, that park, towards Perth City. The other way, of course, the other side of the road. It originally does actually run from Warwick Station. It does run as an extra trip, but it could have run from Warwick, but it says low patronage, that's why they started at Wanneroo Road. But ended up actually that trip after that is so full. Literally arrived at Perth Busport like 5 AM and then it's like so packed. But the bus still came from the Warwick direction, so really weird. Why it doesn't start at Warwick then if it actually comes from Warwick direction anyways? Now recently I haven't been seeing that many NH up even in the northern region. Maybe they start to have like the boring buses now delivered up north, so that's why they don't need to use that many NHs. There's the 427, it's on there. That's the last Warwick route I need to take. Everything has been taken. And we have made it to Warwick Station. Oops. What the hell? This guy is like confused about the lanes because someone pressed the bell and then 387 3467. There that goes. Very brand new. Oh my gosh, very brand new. Boring buses for Rangara Depot. There that goes. 3467. Yep.
Where? Warwick Station? Right. Yeah. Because they would drop air on.
There that goes, the boring buses up north. And next one should be Warwick Station here. Or is someone boarding here? No. Okay. Alright, Warwick Station. More boring buses up here. (423) basic 2904 441 2148. Oh, the refurbed first Optimus. Not first Optimus, the lowest number Optimus. But it's getting refurbed, so not as trash now. 1684 371. And here we are. No C series, so don't even bother.
Yeah, Warwick. Well then, yeah, you want to walk your head.
2731, 344 probably.
That's where I have.
And made it. Oh, 3318 up here. What the? Got swapped from Southern River. 3468. Ugh. Boring. Boring stuff. Why 3280 is here? What the hell? There that goes. Why the hell this guy's here? I thought this is a Joondalup bus. Or maybe not. I actually don't know. But 3280 here. But here at Warwick, overall pretty smooth trip, not too bad. But it's just pretty much basic stuff, not too much things going on, but yeah, it's just that. Oh, we got a 448 over there, 330, 468. Maybe that's the bus that I'm gonna take later on, but hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember to like and subscribe, click the bell so that you can get notifications when I post. Check out the links in the description down below for my other channels and my Instagram. Click on these videos up top, and I'll see you guys next time.